Jesus, I want that reckless D right now. Oh man.
この番組はご覧のスポンサーの提供でお送りします。
Are you curious where you can watch the latest episode of Kamen Rider and Sentai every week? Well, since there is no official release, you might have to resort to alternative methods. Personally, when I search for website to watch tokusatsu, my top priority is to safeguard my personal data. That's why I rely on SURFSHARK VPN, the sponsor of today's video. With SURFSHARK, your online safety and privacy is paramount as it is effective at concealing your online activities through its VPN capabilities. By encrypting your internet traffic that nobody can pry into your online endeavors or track your digital whereabouts. Additionally, SURFSHARK enables you to virtually explore the world with a tap thanks to its ability to change your VPN address. By switching your location to anywhere in America, let's say, you can access at least over 10 Ultraman shows and movies, or explore other toku shows available on Tokusatsu. You can poke around at the Japanese Premium Bandai page and discover a captivating array of expensive children's toys. I highly recommend getting SURFSHARK VPN today, as it comes with an extra 3 months. Simply click the link in the description, and if you are unsatisfied, rest assured there is a 30-day money-back guarantee. So why wait any longer? Take advantage of this fantastic offer and sign up now. It's an incredible opportunity for all of you, my fellow Tokusatsu fans. I just love how this episode started with Yanma dropping some lore about the Ohger caliber, saying that pretty much he created them in the forms of the Ohger caliber 0 being the very first one, and connecting it to not only to the Kumano Slayer but also to the Ohger crown lens, and pretty much connecting those three to a might possibility that King Dudarujan actually created them, with them pretty much having those commands that not even humans can actually handle, which is like super interesting, that pretty much everything is connected to Dudarujan, and it's like, yo, that's actually interesting. And it's like, why the fuck he created them? Why the fuck he created King-Ohger? If it's King-Ohger or King-Ohger 0, it's like, how and why? It's so interesting. And I love the idea that, oh yeah, like Yanma knows about it, and he put the same commands that are in the Ohger caliber 0 in the Ohger caliber, but because of the power output, the kings might die because it's not even for a regular human to handle. So he pretty much kept them tucked away in the code, and the only thing that can actually activate it is pretty much the Ultra computer. And that was a great setup to pretty much the episode itself, with Yanma and Shirakura giving all of our kings and himself 6 Ultra computers. How the hell he made 6? Well, just one of them is a fake, but no one really knows which one is the fake or not, because hey, if one of the kings know they have a fake, they would probably slack around and not fight hard enough. So they run towards the castle / I don't know, office building to pretty much meet with the 5 jesters and fight them. This entire premise was awesome. It gave us some really great tension in the fight scenes, and at the same time dropping some lores about the gears that our king are using. And that was really cool. And that moment that we understand all hope is lost, and all of the jesters actually beat the kings, and they break each and every Ultra computer. And when it comes to Yanma fighting against Hillbill, and she beats him, and she's about to break the Ultra computer, and we discover that all of them are fakes, and the ultra computer was already installed in the office building. That was kind of disappointing. It's like, why? Like, that was like the one time I'm like, oh, even Shirakura doesn't have it. Shirakura is like flying to actually activate it. And it's like, how the fuck no one knew about it? Or at least, like, you could have at least done something more interesting than just, oh, it was already installed and we just kind of drew time. I don't know. I find it was kind of mediocre, like this entire part of like, oh, that's not that great. I'm sorry, okay? That part kind of sucked. But for how janky that fight scene was after all 6 kings obtained their Fang of Defiance form, it was really fun. And I absolutely love the moment that Gomra did pretty much the same thing that the king did with the other jesters. Pretty much plants the seed that, yeah, Darujan is 100% responsible for everything. Probably the jesters are also a thing of his own creation, which is interesting that everything just comes back to Darujan. And when they finally get Hillbill, and Yanma pretty much demands from her to actually remove the brainwashing, and after she does it, they're like, okay, we thought about actually releasing you, and yeah, the results are we're going to just execute you. It's the best release, to be completely honest, but before they can actually do it, she switches places with Gomura to take the hit for her, and he dies. It's kind of sad, like the coolest looking character, and it's kind of sad because the coolest looking character in our new cast of villains is kind of dead. But his defeat led to the best part of the episode, where we discover that pretty much this entire thing was Rakulus's plan, and he planned it all out with Daiboski. Specifically, Rakulus seeing use in Hillbill's powers, and he gains a spot in the Court of Jesters. Oh, that's so interesting. Oh, that's so fucking weird, but I love it. It's King-Ohger at its best. And man, Daiboski is playing the long game. He and his sister Suzume are like the smartest people around. And I am so interested in seeing how everything is going to kind of lead in and how it's going to work now with Rakulus being a jester. How much scans do show us that he's just going to transform to King-Ohger, which again, I wish it would have been my interpretation, or just give him the monster suit from the movie. Like the main villain of the movie was using the All-Caliber Zero, so it's like, yo, just use that suit, maybe repaint it, but use that. It's a really cool looking suit. What you thought about episode 39 of King-Ohger? Comment below, let me know. Thank you very much for watching the video. I want to thank SURFSHARK for supporting my channel. Subscribe to my channel if you already didn't. Thank you very much and have a great rest of your day.